Hello, it's Johnny Campbell here, the Transition Man, owner of PromotionalProductProfits.com website, and this is your monthly marketing moment. And the topic we're going to focus on this month is all about how to reach the decision maker. Now, there are many ways to reach the decision maker, but what I'm going to give you is a simple little acronym for reaching your decision maker, and it comes down to these three words: IRS. That's right, the IRS. And just like the IRS, who always gets their man or woman, I'm going to share with you a way to always reach, connect, and sell to your decision maker. Number one, identify. In order to reach decision makers, you must identify exactly who you are after. In organizations, there are many decision makers, from the president to the CIO, to the CFO, to the COO. So you've got to get clear on who you're actually after in the organization. Also, there are some very unique decision makers in the organization who don't have the big titles, such as the community outreach person. That's a decision maker. The charity and civic person in the organization. That's a decision maker. And finally, the new business development person. That's a decision maker. So in other words, your promotional product item can go across the organization, but you have to get clear on who you are exactly after so that you can tailor your message to reach them. The R, which is reach or research. In order to be successful at meeting decision makers, you have to do your digital hunting on them. How do we do a digital hunt? We research them. How do we do that? Set up a Google alert for the company or the individual so that you can learn a little bit more about what the company's doing and how this person plays into the company. So you're starting to understand who they are. Also, number two, go to their LinkedIn company page. Once again, read about what's going on with them, what they're doing, how this person is adding impact to the organization. And then finally, because you know who the decision maker is, go to their LinkedIn profile. Go to their profile. Do a little research on there. Find out what groups, organizations they participate in outside their company. Also understand what organizations and groups they're involved in based on their industry and profession. Go join those groups. Listen to what's going on in those groups, and that will help you understand what that decision maker's values and beliefs are. And then finally, if you can't do anything else, find out who they're selling to and talk to their customers. In other words, you reach a decision maker, can't get through. Find out who they sell to, see if you can reach the customer. Understand who their customer is, what they're going through, because the customer can give you entree back. Also, understand if they've got partners or vendors. Partners and vendors, build relationships with them. Understand how they connect to the decision maker you want to reach and allow them to give you entree back in again. Once again, it's all about doing your research and understanding who this decision maker really is, what their values and beliefs are. And then finally, it's time to sell and make that connection with them. Most time, sales professionals want to make a phone call, but the gatekeeper blocks them. One of the best strategies I found is direct mail before the call. In other words, you find out a little bit about them, understanding them through your digital hunting, and now you create a letter, a promotional product item, and some form of lumpy mail. In other words, the promo item can be the lumpy mail, but you want to have some items that are bulky, and you want to mail that to that individual so they get a letter, promo item, something else that may catch their attention, and suddenly that will make you different. I once mailed a red shoe to a decision maker and then made a phone call in and said, I'm the person that sent the red shoe because I just want to get my foot in the door. And the gatekeeper sent me through because I was different. I was unique. I had something that offered it most sales professionals didn't. So in other words, used promo items to get the door open. And then finally, once you're talking to them, understand their language, the language that they use to communicate what's important to them. Not your language, their language. So it's important, understand the language of the people you're speaking to, because that helps build relationship with them. Secondly, talk about the risk and the rewards based on your products and items. You don't need to speak much about the promo item itself. We don't need that technical expertise. What we need is your global view of understanding them. In other words, the risk and rewards they receive from using your items. That's what we want to focus on, not the promo item. That builds relationship, creates trust. Finally, call them to action. Once you've got them in the room, you're talking to them, call them to action to buy or set a date when buying is going to occur. In other words, these are busy people. Set a date when action is supposed to occur. Now, what I've done here in this simple little time we had together is giving you a simple plan for reaching your decision makers based on the words IRS. So in other words, just like the IRS gets their man or woman, you will get your decision maker if you follow the simple acronym of IRS. My name is Johnny Campbell. I'm called a Transition Man, and I look forward to seeing you in the next monthly marketing moment. Take care, and I'll see you soon.